To start this video off, I recorded this same D23 video twice because I felt the first one was a little too angry, as and I was kind of speechless and stuttering in a lot of parts. I try not to because I really want to make a constructive criticism video on D23. If you are new here or you're new to the theme park community, you know, people that love theme parks follow the Walt Disney parks and Universal parks. Just fans, if you're a fan of Disney parks and Universal parks. D23 is the yearly expo that Disney has that basically, well, it's just a huge expo and it's always expensive. So this year, they announced a lot of things. A lot of things are good. A lot of things are so atrocious, I'd rather look in the other direction. Now, to be completely honest with you, I really don't want to be negative. That's not the goal of this video right now. The goal of this video is to deliver, constructive criticism. I'm going to have a serious tone throughout this entire video because I'm really upset at, I'm a little upset. And the reason I took a while is because, I had to get all my ideas together, and I didn't want to make a video and, some things are popping up every day. So I felt today was a good time to drop this video. Anyway, all right, let me just get into this. I don't feel good about the Cars Land. The Cars Land is replacing the Rivers of America in Magic Kingdom. To my knowledge, every Disney park has a Rivers of America. Rivers of America has a connectivity to it, an atmospherical way of telling a story in Magic Kingdom. That, for example, since the Rivers of America is taking up that land, you don't go from the western frontier to Haunted Mansion, no. And also, you feel like when you go to the Haunted Mansion, you have to go out of your way to go to the Haunted Mansion, therefore creating a, distance to it and making it seem like, oh shoot, this place is abandoned in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. That's what I think. And, that's very important for a theme park. I feel like if you're going to have IPs and slap them somewhere that they are really not needed, at least make it appropriate. So the reason I say that is because Cars has Radiator Springs. Now, I understand they already did that in California Adventure. However, they have always copied and pasted rides into the other parks and places like that. They could have done the expansion behind Big Thunder Mountain. They didn't want to do that. They felt, you know what? There's enough land there to let's just take out all the water, let's take out all the scenery, bulldoze it, and let's put the Frozen Alps. That doesn't make any sense. And it's stupid. I don't personally like that idea. I think the Villains Land is brilliant. And they're doing really, really well with that. I feel like they had all their pieces put together to make that a reality, more so than the Cars Land. I feel like they just threw spaghetti at a wall to see what stuck, really, and the Cars Land did not stick with me. If they get rid of the Rivers of America, this is not going to turn out good. This is not going to make me happy. This is not going to make a lot of people happy. A lot of people are going to get upset. I understand a lot of people don't go to the attraction like Tom Sawyer's Island and, the Liberty Bell. I believe I got that name right. I understand that. But it's not even so much that. It's exactly what I said, the river and everything there. You have to have some type of water in a theme park because it creates and gives it such just a scenery. It's beautiful. When I go to Islands of Adventure, there's a spot but when you go into Popeye's land in Islands of Adventure and you go all the way back, you see the lagoon. And it is so pretty. And there's nobody ever there. And it's just nice. You could sit there with your Wimpy's burger and just listen to the people screaming on Velocicoaster. But what I'm saying is, it creates such a nice atmosphere that you really, you can't really get that. Um, you can't really get that a lot of times. So if they get rid of, the rivers of America and they put cars, I think it's gonna be a mistake. I think they should leave it as is and renovate it. Put cars in the back of Big Thunder Mountain. Put villains in the back, if I'm right about this, in the back of Fantasyland, and you're good. You're golden. Magic Kingdom has, no, Walt Disney World in general has an expansion plot line, whatever. Walt purposely brought all this land to expand the parks in the future. Why are you replacing really seriously beautiful features with more IP? That's lazy and it's idiotic. I'm gonna be honest. I know that's a bit of a hot take. But you see, here in this area, it looks like the Matterhorn. It really does look like the Matterhorn, and it feels lazy. It feels so lazy. It's slapping an IP wherever you want. It's lazy. I don't know where Disney went. I don't know where Disney is going from here, but I just personally don't like it. This also, you know, you see, this is why I say you could put this behind Big Thunder Mountain and not make it like, snowy and stuff like that. That doesn't make any sense. So you mean to tell me I'm gonna go to I'm gonna be standing in line for the Haunted Mansion, just hear ka-chow just swinging past me? No, that's not something I really want to hear. What I'm trying to hear when, oh wait, I forgot the quote. Well, you get my point. But, they're gonna break that immersion. Esperanza. I hope I said that right. My Spanish is a little off sometimes, so I'm sorry. Esperanza, Encanto, and Exciting Adventures of Indiana Jones. Let me make this clear. I love Encanto. I think it's an awesome movie. And I think Indiana Jones would be a really good addition. But this has nothing to do with animals. It's just, again, this has nothing to do with animals. Even Pandora had avatars, but they're not really animals. They're kind of like humanoid. I don't know. I never really saw Avatar fully. I only saw when I was a kid when it came out. So I can't really make a judgment on that. But to be honest, I don't, there's nothing to do with animals here. Again, it's just slapping IP wherever. I guess you can make Indiana Jones and Encanto like adventure theme rides. I don't see the issue. I think that's fine. But, well, I think they both fit in a decent way. Just make it so it's like, oh, Indiana Jones has to find a secret parrot that went extinct. I don't know. just give it some type of animal theme, because Animal Kingdom is Animal Kingdom. We don't want what happened with, Epcot, that there's some stuff in Epcot that makes you raise an eyebrow, and it's like, guys, what did you do here? Y'all were just playing with dirt for 5 years to 4 years. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. Which is a ride-through attraction of the film for a Disney park, takes place inside Casita on the day after it receives the gift, communicating with animals. Okay, I guess that's fine. But it's just, I don't know. Okay, this is the part I really want to say. This needs to be an animation courtyard. I don't care what anybody says. Put that thing in animation courtyard, because if they replace Muppet Vision with Monsters Inc., that ain't gonna be good. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up, that's not gonna be good. That was the last project Jim Henson worked on. And, I think that should stay there. Yeah, you can renovate around it, whatever you want to do, but at least keep it there or move it somewhere else in your park so people could still see it. I still say don't even move it. Even moving it, I don't like saying that. But for the sake of keeping it, because it was Jim Henson's it's the last time he played Kermit. You guys can't. Nobody could sit there and tell me that they want Muppet Vision to leave in order to bring Monsters Inc. I don't see it. I don't think that's good. Find a way to keep Muppet Vision and bring Monsters Inc. Like I said, Animation Courtyard, nobody uses that thing. You could easily move all of the Star Wars launch bay into Galaxy's Edge. You could put a building for that in there. You guys have enough room and enough everything. Okay? That's it. And Disney's Hollywood Studios, they shouldn't be closing any more rides. They shouldn't be doing any of that anymore. Because if they do, it's going to create more and more crowd congestion. And really, seriously, you don't want that in a theme park. That's not good. But in all seriousness, Monsters Inc. in Disney's Hollywood Studios is going to be a moneymaker, and I'm here for it. Just put it in Animation Courtyard, and I'll be happy. That's all I'm asking. Please. I need that there. And I think also they should bring back the Great Movie Ride. I loved that ride when I was little. I used to be scared at at the Xenomorph part, Alien. I used to be terrified at that part, but that was always one of my favorite things about the ride, getting scared of the Wicked Witch and the Xenomorph. But what I'm trying to say here is that this ride needs more rides. No, wait, excuse me. This park needs more rides. And I think this is an excellent idea. It's very welcome. But again, put in an Animation Courtyard where there's literally nobody is using it. Put it there. Because I still love Muppet Vision. When I go to Disney's Hollywood Studios, which I haven't been in quite some time, hopefully I'll be back soon when they lower their prices. Woohoo! But but in all seriousness, um, you know, Disney's Hollywood Studios needs more places, and I think this is going to be a welcome change. Especially, it's going to be a suspended coaster. I have no problem. That's going to be excellent. And then this is Disneyland. I'm not really going to speak on Disneyland's. But yeah, that's about it. So, my final thoughts is you have your pros and you have your cons. Am I happy that a lot of these places are getting expansions? Yes. Do I feel like some of it is slapping IP everywhere? Yes. But Disney has the luxury of doing that because their IP catalog is so extensive that they can pick and choose what they want to put in their parks. They don't necessarily have to pay a third party in order to use their IP. No, it's literally, okay, we want Robin Hood. We're going to make a Robin Hood ride. We want a Toad ride. We can make a Toad ride. We could, heck, let's do Ichabod and, and the Headless Horseman ride, and, you're on the horse and you're getting chased by the Headless Horseman. I don't know. But they have the liberty of doing that. So I don't think what they're doing is necessarily what I didn't expect. I did expect them to do this, but I wish they would stop replacing things and use the land that they have. Like, for example, you could absolutely build a villain's land. You could absolutely do it. And, you could have so much in there that would be excellent. But I feel like they're doing this for the sake of we gotta catch up to Epic Universe. Epic Universe is coming in 2025. And if they don't, they responded too late. They were sleeping, they were in Margaritaville having a daiquiri, and they were just not paying attention to the looming threat that was Epic Universe. That is not good. That is not safe. And now Disney's trying to get up to the curve. I really do hope that a lot of these things that they want to put in their parks turn out good. Because in an unpopular opinion, I do like some of the changes to Epcot. I'm not crazy about most of them, but there are a couple of things that I like. Yeah. But on Disney's side of this, as of right now, what they revealed at D23, it really is a 7 out of 10. It's not the best, it's not the greatest. Yeah, I would even say a 5 to 6 out of 10. I'm not I'm not running. I think the only I think the only thing I would teleport to and spend wads of cash for is if they put Monsters Inc. in Animation Courtyard, and if they put Villains as like their own park. Other than that, if they replace Rivers of America with Cars, I'm just not. And then, yeah, but I really wish Disney would go back to their roots a little bit and start making more, you know, original rides. I understand. And I wish they would start like renovating a little bit more parts that are kind of old and stuff like that. Just renovate it, fresh coat of paint, stuff like that. Improve your parks, improve the dining, improve everything, and you will see a massive growth, growth, excuse me, growth in guests. Fix your fast passes, lightning lane, whatever they call it now, and again, everything will change. But yeah, thank you. Sorry this video was a little calmer than how I usually do videos. I needed to get all my thoughts out, and this was the best way I think I could have said it without being angry. Because the last video I made, I was very angry. Anyway, all right. Thank you, everybody, so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, all of you. And have a great day, guys. All right. Well, I hope everything turns out well. Bye.